Zealand Stitch Bird. If you're just joining me today for the first time, welcome to my channel. I share pattern reviews and just my journey in sewing. If you've come back again, thanks very much for coming back and joining me today. Today I'm bringing you a big four pattern, and it's this leisure suit that I'm wearing at the moment. It's the McCall's 8351, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Tilly and the Buttons top with the colour blocking. And so when I saw this pattern in the shops, I thought, well, this could be a good time just to try out colour blocking with French terry. So this is what this is made of. It's made of a navy French terry that I got from Spotlight. The stripe is more of a double knit. I couldn't get the French terry to match, so I've had to go with something just a little bit lighter, but it still works okay. Now in this pattern, you've got two views for the top. One is a hood, and the other view is this view with just kind of a crew neck. The pants come in two views as well. You can choose to put a band around the lower leg or just leave it without the band. So my choice was I wanted to do more of a leisure suit, so I decided not to do the hood. And on the pants, I wanted them easy fitting. I didn't want them pulling up or anything like that, so I omitted the band. I made a extra large, which is a 46 to 48. The pattern comes in extra small to extra large, which is a Euro size of 30 to 52. I'm just reading my notes in my little book, all the bits and pieces that I did when I made this pattern. So as I said, French terry for the top, which I got from Spotlight. And I was a little bit disappointed actually, because I ordered the fabric online as a click and collect because I had to go to another store and I wanted to make sure it was going to be there when I picked it up. However, they didn't cut it straight and it was on a diagonal, so that meant when I folded my fabric in half, there was sort of a triangular piece that I couldn't lay my pattern piece on to get the double thickness. So that was a wee bit frustrating. I got 3 meters and I just managed to squeeze out the pants and the top out of it. So I didn't do any pockets on the side of the pants, but I did the pockets on the back of the pants, and I just managed to get the wee kangaroo style pocket on the top. And this is just a single layer. I just feel that because it's quite a thick fabric, I didn't want it all bulky and sort of sitting out. So that was quite good. On the sleeves, they are only really just long enough for me, but I'm not too worried because half the time I've got my sleeves pulled up when I'm working. I've got the self bands on the sleeve, self band around the waist, and the neck they ask you to bind it, and I didn't really like that idea, so I used a 2-inch piece of fabric and self-faced it, overlocked it, and then I stitched it down with matching thread, making sure that my red was matched also on the shoulder. So I did that. Any other alterations? Pretty much stuck with what the pattern recommended. And I didn't do the band around the leg as I was saying. I just kept it just wide. It's got elastic around the waist, which is really comfy. And I put the patch pockets on the back. So that was my make. I made sure that I washed all the sweatshirting before I started making it and dried it how I would normally look after the fabric. So I know when I've washed it and worn it since, that I am not going to have any shrinkage or anything like that. So the pattern, I feel, is pretty much true to size. It's a little bit roomy, but it needs to be, because it needs to be like a comfort style of outfit. So I would probably make the same size again. And bearing in mind, with the big four patterns, you're using a 15mm seam. So if you're overlocking, you just have to bear that in mind to make sure that you are taking the true seam allowance. Otherwise, it is going to turn out really, quite generous. So overall, I'm really happy with the project. It's got quite a wide neckline, which I probably wouldn't normally go for, but I don't mind it. As far as the stripes go, I think they're kind of a bit different. If I made one again, I probably would think about doing a patterned stripe, which I think would be quite fun. I'm not too keen on hoods. I find them quite annoying, so I probably would make the same top again. Pants wise, I would probably prefer to have pockets in them, and side pockets, inseam pockets, so that would be something that I would look at doing. So I'll pop some pictures of me full length so you can see what it looks like full length. It's quite a short style top, but actually I don't mind it. I think it's quite flattering on. What else can I tell you about it? I think that's about all really. Essentially I would make this again. Even though I really like the tilly and the buttons colour blocking top, and that's kind of what inspired me to actually buy this pattern, and I would love to make her one too. I think this is kind of neat how the stripes match the pants. And you could do a different coloured pocket if you wanted to. You could do different colour sleeves. You could have all sorts of fun with it. The fact that it's all split up. So these are all separate seams. It's not sewn over the top. So that has been a great make for me, because I just got home from being at a fair today, and I thought actually when I'm filming my vlog about this project, I'll wear it because it is so comfy. So I can see needing at least another set like this. So when I come home from work, it's nice and cozy. I can just chuck it on. It's just easy. It's like wearing pajamas, but it's something that you can actually wear out as well. So yeah, that's all from me this week. Next week I'm going to show you my bestie bag. I finally have got one made, and also a pinafore for winter. See if you can guess which pattern I made for my pinafore. It's probably a little bit shorter than I expected. I did make it a little bit longer. However, I think tamed with the right tights and things, I think it will be fine. Anyway, so next week I'll show you that, and then I think I'm about due to show you some plans that I've got coming up. And also I really want to join in with the other vloggers in Made Me May, so I'm hoping to do a project for that as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye now.